Welcome to this edition of America's Experts. America's Experts interviews celebrities, authors, and innovative business leaders to bring you insights to help you thrive in today's economy. Our special guest today is best-selling author and real estate investment expert, Joe Ricards. He's been featured on Fox, CBS, ABC, NBC, and over 250 other networks.
Hi, I'm Darren Jacklin. With me today is a very special guest, Joe Ricards. He's a best-selling author. He's America's premier real estate marketing expert. He's been featured on Fox, NBC, ABC, and many other news network channels across the country. Joe, welcome.
Thanks, Darren. My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
So you're the Chief Executive Officer of Worldwide Luxury Homes Group.
That's what they tell me.
So tell me more about that.
We're in the luxury homes niche business, and we have a wholesale approach. So basically, in a nutshell, we buy luxury homes at a discount. We turn around and market them internationally, and then also sell them at a discount to our end buyers.
Joe, you must have some pretty serious financial dollars backing you, do you?
Well, we do, Darren. We found that banks are too slow, so we work with high net worth private individuals, and they have different criteria for lending the funds on the deals. And then we also deal with a private hedge fund, and so we have the ability to tap into that. So we pretty much have an unreserved, pot of cash to buy these properties with.
So how do you determine the price to pay for some of these luxury homes?
Probably the best way for me to explain it is to work backwards. So we sell these luxury properties at a discount, as I said earlier, so to end buyers. And what's happening in today's market, cash is king like never before. And these people that can write the multi-million-dollar checks to buy these homes, well, they know that better than anybody else. So we find on average, the top price they're willing to pay on average is 79%. So imagine that's where we're selling the product at. So working backwards from there, we have to acquire the product. There's double closing costs, which is about 5%. There's international marketing costs. There's the cost of money, so carrying costs for 6 months is our budget, so we have a 6-month window to resell them. And then there's lenders' fees, points up front that we have to pay. So you boil it all down and you crunch the numbers, and what it boils down to is the maximum we can pay for a premium property, luxury home in the best area is about 61 cents on the dollar is where it caps out at.
Okay. So Joe, are you a licensed real estate agent or licensed broker?
No, Darren, that's actually a common misconception. We're not agents, we're buyers.
So how quickly can you buy these luxury homes?
Well, Darren, fast, often as quick as 3 weeks.
Well, Joe, I understand why you want to buy right, and I understand that's important. I'm trying to wrap my head around why is it that a homeowner, luxury homeowner, would want to sell a home to you at such a bare bargain price?
That's really what it's about, right? I mean, we have to buy right, they have to sell right. The deal has to work for both parties. So we always tell clients, people trying to sell their luxury homes, that we're not their first option. I mean, their first option, their best option is always put it on the market, stage it well, wait for that ideal buyer to come along, which is always when the wife falls in love with the kitchen or the huge ensuite, right? Yeah. And then if the husband's smart, he buys the house for his wife, right? And that's when you get your best price. But the problem is these people have already done that. These homes have been listed usually for years and they're not selling. And they're in a particular situation where their back is against the wall. They got to get out now. And so they're out of options. And we're the second to last resort, really. Auctions are the last resort. And auctions sell homes below 40 cents on the fair market value. I've seen them, substantially less than that. And so we come in before then with a cash buyout option, but what we prefer is to actually work with them, find out what their needs are. And if they have a time frame that's about 90 days or longer, then we can get creative. And we come in with some very out-of-the-box proven strategies that that sell homes really quick. And so that's what we look for. We look for a win-win, and we have many strategies in our toolbox, and we find out based on their needs where to go.
So do you help these luxury homeowners by negotiating short sales on their mortgages?
No, we don't do short sales. We don't do foreclosures or REOs. We don't even do renovations. But if we feel a short sale is their best option, because that's the way the numbers are, then we refer them to an outfit that we trust, and they take good care of them. They help them walk through the short sale process. But we ourselves don't do them.
Well, the proof's really in the pudding, right? So can you share with us one of your creative deals that you've recently done for one of the homeowners?
Well, our last luxury home sales event was done on a home that was worth about $3 million. It was owned by realtors, actually. And we put on the event, and we attracted 500, and I think it was 13 potential buyers into the house. And it was a frenzy. We had multiple offers. And compare the house just down the street, around the street and a couple blocks away, basically. That was also a $3 million home. It was listed on the market. It had 37 showings in a year listed on MLS.
Wow.
We had 513 in 4 days.
Wow.
So it gives you an idea. If you do the math on that, that's like 10 years worth of showings, 10 years of being on MLS we got in 4 days.
Incredible.
So that's how we sell homes fast.
Well, getting that kind of exposure very fast, it's no wonder that you accumulate and buy homes. My question I'm just curious about is, who do you sell these homes to once you take possession of them?
Well, Darren, we are a Canadian firm, so we do sell a lot of these luxury homes to Canadian clients, affluent snowbirds that want to fly south for the winter. It's too cold up in the Great White North. And in today's market, about 41% of luxury buyers are coming from overseas, to foreign nationals. So we do a lot of overseas marketing as well.
You have something that's very dear to your heart. You have a cause that's greater than yourself, that drives you with purpose, with passion, desire, that cause you to, just go for it. Play at the gold level, the Olympic level. And that's the project in Uganda, Africa. Will you share with me more about that?
I went on a missions trip in my early 30s to the West Indies, and I helped build a school there. And it changed me at a real cellular level, right? I mean, I saw these kids that were poor. I mean, poor on our standards, really poor, but they worked their fingers to the bone. Long hours, they helped their parents. They didn't complain, but they were happy. I mean, I never seen smiles like that before. I mean, you saw these little black faces and you saw white from the teeth. I mean, they were smiling all the time. And I went, you know what, something's wrong with our culture. Something's wrong with me. I can learn something from these kids. And it touched me. And so that's kind of when I got addicted, if you will, to helping people that are less fortunate to us. So later I was in Africa, and I thought the West Indies was poor. Well, oh my goodness. I mean, I couldn't believe what I saw. The poverty is just crushing. It's crushing. I mean, did you know 47 million African kids can't go to school? They don't have the room, the capacity for them. I mean, that's more than the population of the great country of Canada that we live in.
Wow.
I mean, so I saw this, I said, I got to do something about it. I mean, I'm just one person, but I can do something. So our company has committed to building a school in Uganda by the end of 2012, and we're very proud about it. And it's, like you said, it's a big part of why we do what we do and what we're about.
Well, Joe, I couldn't agree more. Years ago, one of my wise mentors who's passed on now taught me a 3-step process. We're here to learn, we're here to earn, and we're here to return. So I want to thank you so much for taking the time out to do this interview today, Joe.
My pleasure.